In this episode of Cop Cam Max, police respond to a call from Walmart about a male patron, possibly a minor, behaving aggressively and refusing to leave despite management's requests. In a separate incident, while in the Walmart parking lot, the officers spot a car being driven by an unlicensed 15-year-old girl. After securing the driver's license of the girl's mother, the officers enter the store to deal with the disruptive customer.
What time we can take you to jail? It's up to you.
Now, what do you want to do? Okay, exactly.
Getting aggressive.
Are you gonna leave or not?
He the wrong one. He the wrong one.
Are you leaving or not?
He the wrong one.
I didn't even do it. Why are you arresting me right now?
Trespass after
Because we're
warning.
trying to talk to you multiple
Alright,
times
but
when you
I
need to
need
leave.
to-
Trespass after
Alright.
doing this.
Run arrest.
Going to
Hello?
leave?
Hello?
Yeah, I need my license.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get just a minute. Just a minute.
I'm going to leave.
Okay, just 1 minute, man.
You
Just
said
1
something,
moment.
right?
You committed a crime.
Hold
What
on.
crime did I commit and why am I being detained?
It's on the jacket.
How old are you? Huh? How old are you?
That's not your business. Walk away.
Let's go. Let's go.
Walk away.
How old are you?
Man, you're going to be next for obstruction. Now go. You're going to be next.
I'm not
You're gonna
obstructing.
Walk away. Walk away.
You're gonna
Walk
be
away.
next.
Come here. You cannot drive. Keep walking. Come this way.
Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to you.
That's not just talking about.
It's fine.
Why am I being detained though?
You're being arrested.
For what?
Trespass after warning. Congratulations. Put him in my car. I can't.
No, look, you have to understand.
No, there's no crime.
I have
If she
two
hits,
surgeries
uh-huh.
and I'm in pain.
Then she needs to get a
and I'm
permit.
trying to go to the hospital.
And she needs to get a
Can you
permit.
take me to the hospital?
I can get you a rescue to that hospital.
No ambulance. I don't need an ambulance. I just need to get there.
No, I can't take you. I'm about to take you to jail. Listen.
You took my license.
Yes, 'cause I have to give you a citation.
Okay, then give me the citation. I do. I got something to y'all.
Nobody said you did anything. You weren't listening.
Nah, you can't tell me.
I can't do. Yes, I will, and I can, and I will.
Stop.
I'm gonna
Stop.
sue y'all. I'm
Sue?
suing.
What you gonna do? Listen.
Why are you
Come
running?
Come here. Come here. Come here.
Ma'am,
Come here.
you're going to be next.
Come here. Come here. Yes, I can. You're that's the best position. Come here. Come here. Get over here. It don't matter. You committed a crime. All right. Listen.
How am I committing a crime by walking into a Walmart? Acting like I hurt anybody? Did I put my hands? Did I curse anybody out?
How many times did we ask you to leave, though?
Who is we?
He asked you.
He didn't ask me to leave. He asked me to put the car thing on.
No, we asked you to leave.
You're not listening.
I am. You're the one that's...
Turn around.
Oh.
Come on.
Turn around and talk.
Play game?
Don't sit there and do this to me.
I'm in cuffs. You know what?
Resisting.
I'm not even
Put it on your
resisting,
on your
bro.
side.
Just kick me in the head.
No, I didn't.
Yo, help! Help!
Turn around.
Help!
No, put him in hobbles.
Nah, man. They
Who else you got out here?
brutal.
You got
They just
hobbles?
kicked me in my head.
Who else you got out here?
George and Thomas.
Stop moving. Face the car.
Stay on the
Oh,
car.
bro, get off me.
Get in the car.
You're literally hurting me.
Get in the car.
Let me hurting you for no reason.
All right, do we need to put him in hospital or just put him in the back? Just put him in the back.
Another no.
If you change your work, you're gonna end up fucking our cell phone.
What do they have there?
Just fast.
Signal 80.
For trespassing in a freaking Walmart.
All right, we got.
All right, we got it in the jacket.
Now, what's the deal with her?
I don't know. She's about to.
You know, the child driving a car. I'm
you're
coming in. Right, the child can't even see the license.
Okay, so what is she?
No, this child cannot be driven out there like this.
You can
Right?
go to jail for that. Because your baby's in the back seat with no car seat. He's not buckled in. There's a child that's not supposed to be in the front seat.
And on top of that, she couldn't even see over the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You put the lights too bright
What?
on our face.
It doesn't matter. She's 14
It doesn't
years old.
matter.
She doesn't have a
She cannot-
license.
She's not 14.
But she does she have a permit?
Does she have a license?
Not yet.
Okay,
So
it's
if you
illegal.
want to do this, we can take everybody out of the car, tow your car, and you can figure out how you're going to get home.
If you guys want to do that, it's fine.
We'll do that.
Okay,
Let's do it.
justice.
Let's do it. Give me your license.
No
Give
sign.
Okay. No.
me your license.
Hold on.
Give me your license or you're going to jail.
No, you can't take my license.
Give me your license or you're going to jail. License or you're going to jail. It's simple. It's simple. Give me your license or you're going to jail. Ma'am,
Hold on.
no, it's no hold. I'm the police. Give me your license.
Call him because I need Spanish.
You don't need Spanish. You speak Spanish. You speak English fine. Yeah.
What are you trying to take my license for?
Okay, go ahead.
You're being under investigation. You were obstructing inside when you
No.
walked up on us.
Either-
You were. You're not going to tell us how we're going to do our job. We're not going to do this.
Give me your ID right now. You're going to jail.
Yo estoy hablando. Okay.
Don't resist.
Okay.
Don't resist.
No, I'm not resisting.
Don't
Just
resist.
calm down.
He's taking me to jail for paying. He's trying to do the same thing. I see that the other kid. No, you can't take
Don't
my
resist.
phone away.
Yes, we can, because if you're going to jail.
You can't. What are you arresting me for?
Contributing to as a minor.
Hold on.
Drop, give me, just put it right here then.
Put it right here.
Drop your,
Leave it there.
leave your license too.
Hold on.
Put your license down too, please. Miss, we're not going to do this back and forth.
You know why he's trying to arrest me? Because I took a video of.
No, that's not why.
He said that I was obstructing their way.
Toka, give him your license.
You can't do that.
I just did.
You cannot do that.
Come on, miss.
Mira.
I'm not going to do this with you.
No,
We tried to ask you many times, so you didn't want to leave too.
No.
You put it on the other side.
Because you're doing an injustice with the little boy. That's why you're trying
First
to
of
take
all,
me.
are you done talking? I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. So your child has no. Your child has.
I
Does your
told you
child
that
have?
I'm in pain. No,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
in pain.
Yeah.
And you don't listen to me.
Okay, do you need the
I'm
medics?
trying to go to the hospital. Yes, I need
the
the
medics?
Yes.
Have a seat, my friend. Go to DCF.
Yeah.
Go to DCF.
She put her license in her bar, yeah.
That's fine.
I'm pretty sure you're on the tag.
Obstruction, jail. I'll get license by then. So she wants to play this game.
I'm not playing that game.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am. Your child can't drive a car. There's no license. All right. She can't see. She's wearing glasses. She can't even see over the steering wheel. So I'm gonna make sure this happens. I'm gonna make sure this happens.
I had to tilt too because
It
you
doesn't matter.
have
She's
your.
underage. She can't drive.
It doesn't.
Right.
Supposed to turn her.
Right.
So we're not supposed to turn on those lights when we pull people over. All right,
You-
go ahead and
you
take a seat in my
didn't
car.
Have a seat.
Please take a seat.
You going to jail for obstruction?
All right.
All right.
Go ahead. Do you need, where do you want me to help you?
Yeah,
Where do you want me to help you?
my feet because I have 2 surgeries.
Where do you have this place all over?
What's your name? What's your name? My friend.
How am I trespassing in a Walmart? You
Walmart.
guys don't want to answer. You don't want to answer nothing.
All right,
I
listen,
have.
listen,
You don't want to answer
listen.
any questions I have from
All right.
y'all on why I'm being arrested, why y'all being so brutal, but you have the nerve to ask me my name? How dare you? You have no respect.
Let's close the door.
Where do you live and what's your name? Because this can help you out, either going to the jail or going home. So,
You gonna take me to jail?
yes, we will. Or you going home. So, your name and your
Take
address.
me to the police station.
Do you give his name? What? You want to talk about too? Is it? Give a name?
No, you said take him to the
Okay, cool.
police.
And which ass only?
I actually take
Give
you
me
to the police station.
your name and date of birth.
I actually take you to the police station.
All right. You're under arrest for trespassing, resisting arrest. All right. And
Trespass. I didn't know I was trespassing.
yes,
at a
when
Walmart.
people tell you to leave, Walmart's private property. All right.
Okay, can we go over the police tape then? I mean, the tape on his camera.
No, that's not how
Yes.
it works. It's
Yes,
not
it
we.
is.
You go over that later.
He didn't tell the way he told me that I had to get off the cart, so I returned the cart back to him. He didn't ask me to leave, and that's why I'm asking
We
you to go
asked.
over the tape. Who is we? Because you weren't
I
there.
was there when I put you in handcuffs. Those are my handcuffs, right?
Okay, but when I was in the store, in the
Yes,
store,
and we asked you to leave.
who was we? You weren't there when
I was just there. What are you talking about? Can we start over? So who put you in handcuffs? Was it me? And I remember asking you and telling you to leave. Management already told us to tell you to leave, my
Yeah,
friend.
but why do I have to leave?
Cause you're acting up in the store and they don't want
How
your
am I
business.
acting up?
I wasn't there. That's not up to me to determine. Okay, so I'm gonna give you one chance. All right. So avoid all this. All right. Instead of taking you to jail for no reason. All right. How about you provide your name and date of birth, your real name? Because if I book you in as John Doe, no one will know you're there. Nobody will know who you are, and your parents will take forever to pick you up because they don't know that you're in there. All right. So, would you like to give me your name and date of birth?
Why do I have to go? I'm going to jail immediately for trespassing.
Yes, you're going to jail immediately. If you don't provide your name and date of birth.
There's no one else I can talk to.
No, absolutely not.
I feel like this is illegal.
Well, you can fill out. Did you go to law school?
Yes.
How old are you? How old are you?
I don't have to give you that information.
What law school did you go to?
I don't have to release any
Exactly.
information.
You didn't go to law school.
You're a public police officer, right?
I'm a police officer, yes.
That works in the public, right?
The
So
term
I
of the
have
court is
to
public servant. my friend.
Exactly, so I don't have to release any of that information to the public.
What? You have when you're detained, you have to give your name and date of birth. You're obligated to. You understand that, right? When you're accused of a crime, you have to give your name and date of birth.
Obligated to by who?
The state of Florida.
All right, take my job.
Okay. Put your feet in, please. All right, you're not in charge here. Okay.
I am in charge because I'm going to tell you my name, and then you're going to release me, and I'm going to go back home to my family.
That would be amazing.
Huh? That was you could have got away with this at first, but now you made us wait here for. We've been here for freaking 2 hours, my friend. Remember what you said, right? You said do your job, right? No, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You had the option. You chose to go to jail. You said do your job.
Please do not take me to jail.
It's out of my hands at this point.